YouTube, it's Above Average Coding. We're starting off the week with some viewer VOD review. Today we have my man Sticking Prism 27, who was Platinum 6 at the time, almost Diamond 1, and we're going to run through his gameplay and see what tips we can give him to help him improve, and we're going to dive right in. Now, one thing that worth mentioning is one thing I've noticed with Platinum, as opposed to Diamond and obviously going into Onyx here, is they're not really aggressive at the correct times, and the gunfights they take are usually solo gunfights. So something I'm going to try to focus in this VOD review is pretty much where they are in relevancy to their teammates when they are engaging in gunfights, because that's one really big thing I've been noticing in these Platinum gameplay reviews. First off, my man, I'm going to say your centering off the rip here is a little bit off. Obviously, there's no enemies early on, but just from like a coaching standpoint, obviously this is completely free. The VOD reviews, guys, I do these for fun, for videos to help everybody out. But from a coaching standpoint here, just try to pick that reticle up, keep it on doorways where there could potentially be enemies. Even though it's early game, there's not going to be an enemy there that quickly. It's just good practice. Like when you snap over here, try to pick your reticle up to here. Just put it where you think there could potentially be enemies, and when you do it, in moments like this, it makes it more second nature for the future. You run to get the pistol there. You do a better job turning the corner with the centering. Quick little gunfight here. Really good gunfight. Really good gunfight. Obviously, you wanted to get more damage in there to get the melee kill, but you did a good job strafing into cover with the pistol here to pick up the kill and obviously not get traded out or anything like that. Wait till the shields regen and you're back at it. I will note you are pushing up here solo. You see Derek over there, my man Too Sticky. Another fellow viewer here on the channel, all the way over there moving up. So you are moving up at the same time. Just, I want to see how you play this being the first one up on the right side. You get into their screens. You have teammate coming up behind you. You're a little confused on where you want to aim. Good team shots here going into the base. Awkward gunfight there. I'm interested to know where your teammate ended up. It looks like your teammate actually went back towards your own base. Maybe you had one get through or something. They're just kind of unfortunate. Through communication, you'd like to keep your teammate there with you. Because it could have been a 2v1 there if you guys kind of just held the map positioning there. Little bit hesitant on how you want to move here, but you're obviously waiting for the cutie to pop up. That was fine. And now I think you have one, maybe two teammates spawning up, and you're still moving up solo here. They're not really expecting it. I don't believe you shot there. Sniper comes up. Yeah, so there you want to just pay attention to where your teammates are. Off this good play with the cutie, you kind of just want to hold your position. You did have Derek in the respawn screen when we saw him die at the beginning when you spawned up. And now Crispy died right here. And so you basically have two dead, one spawning up. So after you get that cutie play, I'd wait maybe like right here on the wall. If this dude wants to move up with Sniper, you can get an easy back smack on him or something like that. But you really just want to wait until your team is 4 up and ready to go, especially on Argyle. That 10-second respawn timer feels like an eternity when the team is pushing up to get that map control. Because the biggest thing is holding that middle map control, which you would have done if you waited there. So when you move up here and go down, your teammates are now in the disadvantage fighting for mid-map control here. And you guys actually get 2 more kills, so now you have the advantage. So now you should be fighting up for map control. Flags returned. You're kind of moving out in the open. You do a good job to get away, but you're actually pushing to the opposite side that your teammates are currently on. All right, I like this play to go up top mid because you would have been alone if you pushed that low corridor over there. And you're actually gifted with 2 players not looking at you. Shots are a little spotty. Fantastic grenade to get that kill there. You come back to where the help is. This all looks fantastic. This all looks really good. And now you're off to the races. And the 2 on the left side actually go down, which is unfortunate. Yeah, see, once you see the 2 down here, you really have to either win that gunfight or get out. Right now, I'm just seeing the decisions are a little spotty. You're kind of like always forwards here. It's very hard. Halo's a game of chess, so you have to really think about what is going on the map. So right when these 2 go down, you have to be like, okay, I have to be either hold position and be very, very careful, or I need to back up to my homie that is alive right behind me. So you choose to stay here, put in some shots, and you are, of course, met with this player S2 here. right in this moment, you have to either, now that you've already engaged, you have to either win this fight or back out and try to buy a second for that teammate behind you to get up and help you survive here. Of course, the gunfight kind of goes south. Bit spotty on the aim there again. And you end up going down. So now you guys are 3 dead. The enemy's going to move up, gain that map control, and they're probably going to end up with a pretty good crack at getting into your base here. And then just to take a moment talking about your aim, obviously, recommend octagon practice pretty much every day, especially right before you jump into the ranked arena. When you're doing these strafes, try to match your strafes. Focus less on making the enemy miss and more on using the strafes to keep the reticle over the enemy. Because you can see here, you're kind of like strafing, and when he moves down the steps, you're not really ready for it. So strafe with the enemy as opposed to just trying to make them miss. You're kind of stuck in that, like, what's it called? The metronome, the thing that goes, like, left and right to help you keep the beat. You're kind of just doing one consistent, like, strafe, left, right, left, right. Try to get a little bit jiggier with it and use it to your advantage to help you keep that reticle over the enemy. And I promise you, if you keep that philosophy in your head in those gunfights, it's going to help out a whole lot in terms of landing extra bullets and obviously winning more gunfights and things like that. And it looks like one may have gotten through. You turned your back to the enemy there, however. Good nades. You're kind of dragging your reticle all over the place. You want to keep this reticle very steady here. If you just hold your reticle up here, you hit it. Instead, you kind of snap to him. You overcorrect. I don't know if that's a sensitivity issue or if you were just a kind of a little crazy on the right stick there, but just try to be very calm on those right stick movements. Enemy here, you're getting a little aggressive, and there are 2 enemies shooting at you. In that situation, I've talked about this in a recent VOD review. If you're getting shot from 2 directions, just do your best to kind of hold the angle and, like, live up here. You obviously chow the first guy, and then you're getting shot in the back. Just being very, very aggressive when all of your teammates really aren't ready to go on the map. Crispy's all the way up here. One teammate dies up here. So you don't really have any help looking at you. I believe the last player's in the respawn screen. So to be this aggressive when you don't really have any help around is pretty much a death sentence. And obviously with the way the enemy's moving up, it ends up being pretty much an easy kill for the enemy. So right now, overall, you guys are kind of just all over the place. You're kind of trying to be methodical about how you push, but you're not really making the best decisions on how to play around it. As you can see, you're the first person up on the left side again. I like the help trying to shoot across. And now right here, you really want to check your mid steps in case they're moving up. Get the kill there. And now I would turn my head and make sure they're not moving up here. You're kind of just beelining, moving back towards your own base. Generally, you want the motion to be up. If you think... So basically, I think you decided that you cleared out the base, right? 2 dead. You're hesitant. And now right here, I think you're confident that you cleared out the base. You see Crispy going for the return. Since you were the first one up for your team, my first thought here is move up and get the map control. You don't really ever want your steps to be going backwards unless you're going back to help a teammate to fight somebody. But right now, there's really nothing going on that I can see. So to have you running backwards, you're kind of leaving the map control aspect of this dynamic to the spawners. And if the enemy was moving up from the base towards the middle of the map, your spawners are going to be met by enemies. So in that situation, I think I'd maybe like to move up, because even though Crispy does die on this flag return, he got sniped from probably mid steps or way back in the base, if you made me guess. So I would really want you to be the one moving up, gun ready to fight anybody in the middle of the map. And this gives your spawners a chance to be like, okay, Sticking is up there fighting already, so I can kind of move out towards the flag and see how I can offer some team shots, as opposed to if you're just running back and say Derek's met by somebody up here in screens, Derek's pretty much going to be a free kill, and then you're going to be struggling trying to find out what's going on. So to kind of walk you through the sequence here, you did a good job looking across, trying to help. You did a great job getting these kills. It's just this one decision post-kill where you decide to run to the back of the base here. I'd really like to see you go mid-steps. You could maybe even find that sniper that shot at Crispy and killed him. Maybe buy Crispy a extra second or two to return that flag, and then you'd have your teammates spawning up here. So just to kind kind of save time and get that map control faster, but more importantly, offer more opposition to the enemies moving up. Just try to fight out for that mid control, because now you're down here struggling trying to get this flag return, and although you get it, you're down here, Derek's down here, and you have 2 people spawning up. The enemy has free roam on the other 60% of the map. You guys are not eating up like any of the map here at all, and you don't really have any guns pointed out to offer them any opposition. So let's see what sequence comes up next. I like to play for vents here because, again, I'm suspicious that they're already moving up to the middle of the map, so you kind of want to be ratty. You don't want to be super predictable, jump out, and just end up being a free kill. And, of course, you make a very good play here, drop on him. Nice little back smack. That would not have been a back smack in my game, I swear. If I hit him in the shoulder, it's never a back smack. You get the kill. You're moving up here. A couple shots on the grenades. I like it. Fantastic win in that gunfight. Yup, play it slow. Sniper's coming up. Yeah, so here, I was suspicious that that second player was going to come out. So you see right about here, you have 2 players pushing up, right? 2 players pushing up. It doesn't look like they're currently fighting anything. And if they're not fighting anything on this side, it's safe to assume that they're either going to be flag, back base, or on sniper plat. So you have to be very cautious here moving up. And of course, you are met with one quite quickly because, as I said, they're probably going to be here. After you get this kill, you have to assume help is on the way. So while you're regenning, if you regen in this corner, obviously what happened is somebody just came around and killed you. You're kind of a sitting duck here in this corner. But if you back up to screens in this situation, you can drop down, you can hold screens, you can still watch base, you can drop down, go to the front door, bottom base. There's a million different ways to go. But here, you kind of offer yourself no way to get out of a gunfight, and of course, somebody pops out. You get a couple good bursts in, but they're able to get a pretty free kill on you. So again, once you get that kill, you got to make a move to a different area. Just try to relocate pretty much anywhere. When you're in the enemy base, just living up is the best thing you can do. The absolute best thing you can do, especially since you just put this dude in the respawn screen. You grab the snipe here, put in a few good shots, and your teammates up there actually died. So again, now you have to think about mid control. The enemies are going to be moving up to it. They just cleared out their base. It's safe to assume they're going to be moving up. So you guys have to be ready to try to fight these players. And right here, really, I would take a shot with the sniper if you think you can hit it, and then just switch to the BR, because obviously you do end up winning this gunfight here. But if that dude moves up and goes to kill Derek, that's a very unnecessary trade on the map. So the way you're kind of just like following him with a reticle, not taking the shot or anything, definitely just switch to that BR and get that kill really fast, and then switch back to the sniper and then see what you can do with it. Or again, just take the sniper shot early and then switch to the BR, because the more damage faster, you want to get that guy dead as quickly as possible. With Derek hopefully not taking that much damage. This is a 2v1. It should be an easy win here. And it would just be really unfortunate if Derek were to go down there. But you guys are fine. So next play here, going with the snipe. Again, pushing up to the screens. And this is such a dangerous area to push because you're exposed to S2. You're exposed to base in this area, plasma, and you're exposed to the opposing side pistol steps. So let's see how this plays out. You do see this enemy going to lead the shot. Good drag back over him. And you're staring at this angle pretty long. Yup, one's going to be moving up to the right side. Your teammate picked it up. See, and this is the area I would have regened earlier when you got that kill. I like the way you're playing this right now. Come out, pick up that damage. Gets the flagpole here. Pulling it towards Crispy. Try to get through. Here, I would just go around that pillar towards plasmas here. Right about where you put that ping is, that's where I'd go. Or just go wide so that you can offer yourself some cover, because the way you pulled it, you exposed yourself. Because obviously Crispy's already over here, so it's safe to assume the enemies are going to be on the other side. Pretty textbook, just thought process. As mentioned, always use your teammates to indicate where the enemies are going to be. So just try to take a route there where you're going to hopefully be in more cover as opposed to exposed on that flag run. One of your teammates died, but they actually got it out towards mid steps. Beelining right for the flag here. You see 2 on it. Oh, no, sprinting right in there. You got the touch, but I don't think that's going to offer much value in terms of getting that flag. This is something that happens a lot, and it's pretty important to change your philosophy once in a while here. When pushing the flag, yes, you want to get the flag. You want to touch it. You want to keep it alive. but you have 2 teammates dead already in this respawn screen. It's safe to assume you have 1 person tops here to help you, and you see 2 on the flag. This flag's pretty much gone no matter what you do. Even if you get some well-placed grenades and get a cluster luck here, that flag's still going to return by the time you're able to get to it. So to have you just spawn up and have a 5-second life here, I really don't like this play. So spawning up, again, before you even see those enemies, you see your 2 teammates go down. You need to be very aware of this, and you have to be very aware of what's going on here. So right when I see the 2 enemies die, you need to slow down on this corner and peek this. And once you see 2 here, maybe put a shot or 2 in and then back up. You need to buy time for these spawners to come up, or this is going to turn into a counter pull, and it may not quite go your guys' way because these 2 just went in the 10-second respawn screen, and you literally just throw yourself right into the respawn screen. Yes, that touch is very valuable, but looking at the kill feed, there was nobody up really to follow up on it. So all you did was delay the inevitable there. Just try to be more aware of how many people you have up on the map, because how many teammates you have up is going to be the best indication of whether I need to push in and make the hero play on that flag, or I need to kind of let it go and play passive until we have 4 players up, and then just go back to phase 1 and go back to getting mid-map control back into the enemy base. Just try to look at that. The kill feed is huge. I see you already have the medium text on your kill feed. Just definitely watch it in situations like that, because it will be the best indicator on whether you should be making the hero play or you should be making the very smart, slower, ratty play, trying to buy time so that it doesn't turn into an instant counter cap for the enemy team here. Now pushing out, looking for some enemies. I will acknowledge you're doing a good job at looking around the map. You don't have too much tunnel vision. A lot of people on Argyle like to just forwards W key. Let's just run this route and see what happens. You're doing a good job stopping, looking across, and seeing if there's any ways that you can help your teammates. And I will say I get caught up in that blender quite a bit. You're here, you get a nice little kill there. You see their snipers up, pushing up towards it here. And you are the only player pushed all the way up. Crispy's trying to work his way up on that left side, but you guys really don't have the advantage here. I see you have a teammate dead in the back, and Derek's way back there. Crispy goes down, so you're now the only one up here. You need to either survive and cherish this sniper so they can't get it, or just play it off the map if you're going to go down. Fabulous kill there. You're doing a good job, but you have one coming up behind you. See, they were all ready to clear out that base. There, I'd like to get that kill and maybe just take the sniper off the map. Or early on, I'd just wrap backwards with it. But yeah, you were the only player pushed up outside of Crispy. And when Crispy dies, you have to be thinking, okay, I need to either be the biggest rat ever, or I need to get out of here. Decision-making is really hard in this game, but you have to use the indicators to tell you what decisions are, like, the best ones that you can make in the situation. Daniel's moving up pretty far there. He needs to come back and help Derek get this kill on pistol. Definitely get in the aim trainer or work on that sniper play. I can see you're really jumpy with that reticle. Just try to guide it over with the right stick and then use the left stick for the finer aim. You just have to be a little bit quicker with it. Yeah, see, with this sniper, man, like I said, there are moments where you have to either take the shot or you need to switch to the BR. Here, your reticle's moving. You miss the snipe. You're just kind of standing here looking around with the sniper, not really putting any damage, and you're also just standing there. You're kind of making yourself a sitting duck. I'm not saying the sniper's not the play there, but if you can't, like, quickly react and shoot with it, or you're not comfortable doing so, just switch to your BR, put in damage, or back up and take a different angle with the sniper. Because right here, even if you have the most cracked sniper aim ever, all the enemies are looking at you. You're pretty much like the only one showing any face here. They're all looking at you, and this guy has a sniper. So even if you have the most cracked aim ever and you want to hit this triple kill, it's very unlikely that that's going to happen. And now you guys, two and a half minutes left. You really need a full 4-man push here. Crispy sprinting up a little early. He's in mid-steps taking damage. Trying to put in some damage there to help Derek. This Daniel kid literally just ran away from Derek. And now things are getting a little crazy. You're trying your best to live up. And this is just, you guys are kind of in a blender right now, honestly. This is panic time. Let's sprint up, try to get a flag pull. Cannot be doing that here. Obviously down 0-1, still 2.5 minutes left. And you can see it here. Crispy trying to take a fight mid-steps. He's not as far up as I thought he was. You can see Derek here fighting this guy. You actually try to help him. Daniel is here as well. And Daniel literally just runs away from Derek. Again, this is like panic time, trying to get up and fight. You're in a pretty good position. You're in a good position here to kind of help everybody fight. And you guys kind of just need to pick up the kills and then either hold your ground or move up. But you kind of just choose to move up when you don't have the advantage, which obviously leads to a 2v1. Again, use this kill feed. You saw 2 teammates go down. And now that's 3 dead. And they're going to have a pretty good run at your flag once again. Here's the pull. They're pulling it down mid. You're met into a 2v1. Fantastic job getting that kill. Another kill there. 3 dead. You need to move up and get that position. Yep, get this kill in mid-map, return that flag, and then hold this map control and try to get up for another cap there. Derek actually goes down. You're caught off guard and by one in bottom mid. That's unfortunate. You were kind of alone down there. And just a lot of solo pushes here leading to very staggered timing, which I'll get into in a second here to round off this gameplay. And now that there's only a minute, you guys need to fight for this map control big time. Map control, round of kills, get the flag. And here you're fighting alone. I like the back out of the gunfight. Unlucky. They were all around you, just kind of looking for you. Because, again, that's why you need to push with the entire team. So somebody's pulling the flag. Daniel's there to help him. This could be it. Yup, move up. Try to help that flag. No enemies. Turn your head. I don't think running with the flag is the best play here, but I'm okay with it. You push out in front to help get a kill. Help him punch it in. I like it. That was arguably the best teamwork I've seen so far out of you guys. Running up to help that flag was very huge. And now 6 seconds left. We're going to be going to overtime here. Let's see how we play this. Hopefully I see a good 4-man push up to the middle of the map right off the rip. And you actually have the 3-stack pushing up the left side. Teammate hits a nice snipe. Team shots going into everybody. Let's see how you guys take this base. You actually have one behind you. Super unfortunate gunfight. That's crazy that melee did not land. And now for this final sequence, you actually make a really crazy heads-up play here. You actually spawn out mid-steps with all of the fights happening in your own base. And you do see an opportunity to run up and try to grab the flag. This is the most ballsy heads-up Hail Mary play I have ever seen, and very good on you for making it, because I'll be honest, it's kind of a blender in your base right now, and it's kind of, to some extent, a disaster, but it's kind of like going back and forth. Crispy gets a kill, Derek gets traded out, and you are just off to the races. Teammates actually find 2 nice kills, and you pretty much have a clear flag run. You take the faster route through screens. Decent job juggling the flag. And you get the easy cap for the overtime win. That is a crazy way for that game to end. I will say, a lot of solo pushes were the main thing that was giving you guys a lot of trouble. Be it people pushing up too fast and leaving people back to die, or people moving up too fast, going down, and then having the enemy just push up. You kind of want to all be on the same page, whether you're fighting to clear out the base, or fighting for the mid-map control, or even fighting to kind of take the flag. You have to be very on the same page, especially on Argyle. It is very easy to get punished on Argyle if you go 2 down, because it's just such a weird map, the way you can run lanes. If you get 2 down, it's almost like it's 4 down, depending on where the other people are on the map. But the biggest thing to prevent that is be aware of your own decisions. We talked a lot early on about 2 being dead, you have to back up, and using the kill feed to kind of dictate what decisions you make. The more the entire team is able to do that, the more it is easier to be on the same page, even if you're not communicating. We saw plenty of instances of teammates running away from other teammates, teammates running backwards and leaving somebody too far ahead, and just kind of trying to make the highest percentage decision. Is it always going to go perfect if you make the right decision? No, but you're going to give yourself a better chance to live up longer and give your team a better chance to either maintain that map control for a few more seconds, or at least give yourself a better crack at the map control. hopefully I gave you some good tips that are going to help out your gameplay. I will say work on aiming with the left stick a lot more. It looks like you're a little bit heavy on the right stick. Maybe the sensitivity is a hair too high, or again, maybe you're just using a little too much right stick to kind of correct that aim. Clean that up a little bit. Focus on the kill feed and focus on your teammates and where they are on the map to make better decisions. And I'm telling you, man, you can probably climb at least 3 to 4 ranks just off those tips alone, because I like what I see. Few little things to round it off, and you're going to be playing in, honestly, high diamond lobbies in no time. Regardless, I hope this helped you guys out as well as sticking. Please subscribe to the channel. Tons of Halo content. We've been streaming Starfield a little bit as well. Just a lot of fun here. Great community. Hit that sub button, guys. Leave a like on the video. Leave a comment. Any tips you have for sticking Prism, or if you'd like your stuff VOD reviewed, let me know. I'll tell you how you guys can get a clip to me, and we can do it either for a video or a live stream. Then finally, guys, channel membership. Super thanks to support monetarily. It helps me out a lot as a content creator, but please do not feel like you have to. But alrighty, guys. Hope you enjoyed this viewer VOD review. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay tuned for the next one.